In 2026, Colombia made a surprising leap in defense technology by unveiling its newly developed missile launcher system. This move not only marked a significant step in the country's growing defense capabilities but also reflected a broader trend of modernization in South America. While Colombia is traditionally not counted among the top global military powers, the launch of this missile platform shows that times are changing and that smaller nations are now investing in homegrown military hardware tailored to their strategic needs. So what makes the 2026 Colombia missile launcher so significant? At its core, this launcher system is designed for precision, mobility, and deterrence. It's built not just to serve as a combat-ready weapon, but as a symbol of technological independence. Colombia's military, like many others in the region, has relied for years on imported hardware. But this new launcher, developed in collaboration with local defense manufacturers and research institutions, is a turning point. The design is modular, enabling it to launch various types of missiles, including short-range surface-to-surface and surface-to-air missiles. This flexibility means the launcher can be quickly adapted to different battlefield roles, whether it's defending strategic points or targeting enemy installations. In terms of range, it's reported that the system can engage targets up to 300 kilometers away, putting it on par with some of the more advanced systems globally. One of the most impressive aspects of the Colombian missile launcher is its mobility. Mounted on an 8x8 all-terrain armored vehicle, it can travel across rough terrain, mountainous areas, and jungle roads with ease, perfectly suited for Colombia's diverse geography. This mobility not only increases its survivability in combat scenarios but also allows for rapid repositioning during conflicts, keeping adversaries guessing about its location. The launcher is also equipped with advanced targeting systems, including GPS-guided navigation, inertial guidance, and a real-time data link. These features ensure that missiles can strike with remarkable accuracy, even when launched from significant distances. The guidance package reportedly includes terrain mapping software that allows missiles to fly at low altitudes and avoid radar detection. The 2026 model comes with an integrated command, control, communications, computers, and intelligence (C4I) suite. This allows the missile system to connect with other military assets such as drones, radar systems, and surveillance units. Real-time data sharing improves target acquisition, engagement decisions, and overall battlefield awareness. In terms of payload, the launcher supports different types of warheads, including high explosive, fragmentation, and bunker buster configurations. Colombia emphasized that while the platform is fully capable of offensive roles, its development is primarily defensive, aimed at ensuring national sovereignty and protecting strategic assets like oil pipelines, communication hubs, and critical infrastructure. Now, let's take a moment to discuss its development background. The project was initiated in 2022 under a classified government defense modernization initiative. While initial designs were based on imported technology, particularly from European and South Korean partners, Colombian engineers progressively localized the system's components. By 2026, over 70% of the platform was built using domestic materials and expertise, including the launch system, software, and vehicle chassis. The industrial partner behind this project is Indumil, Colombia's primary state-run arms manufacturer. Working alongside the Colombian Air Force and Army, they conducted multiple field trials in early 2025. Reports from these trials showed high levels of reliability, with test launches achieving over 90% accuracy rates and minimal system downtime. In comparison to global counterparts like the US HIMARS or Russia's Iskander system, the Colombian launcher is a mid-range competitor. It's not as far-reaching or as technologically sophisticated as those elite systems, but its cost-effectiveness, adaptability, and ease of operation make it an attractive platform for countries with limited budgets or smaller operational needs. Colombia also emphasized the system's scalability. The launcher can be equipped with 2 to 4 missile tubes, depending on the vehicle configuration and operational requirements. This makes it easy to deploy in both light and heavy combat scenarios. It also supports multiple launch missions in quick succession due to its automated reloading mechanism. When it comes to electronic warfare, the launcher is not left behind. It includes signal jamming resistance features, encrypted communications, and electronic countermeasures to avoid being targeted by enemy drones or smart missiles. This is especially important given the increasing use of electronic warfare in modern conflicts. Now, let's talk about training and operational integration. The Colombian military established a dedicated missile operations unit trained specifically on this platform. Simulation systems were introduced in early 2026 to allow crews to practice targeting and launch procedures without needing live ammunition. This has dramatically reduced training costs while improving operational readiness. Moreover, the system was built with NATO interoperability in mind. While Colombia is not a NATO member, the country has maintained close ties with Western defense networks. The missile launcher's communication and control systems are compatible with NATO standards, making it suitable for joint exercises and multinational peacekeeping operations. One key element of the system is its transportability. Besides being mounted on an armored vehicle, the launcher can also be disassembled and transported by cargo aircraft or rail, which adds to its strategic flexibility. In times of crisis, Colombia can rapidly deploy the system to high-threat areas across the country or even share it with regional allies as part of defense pacts. Colombia's focus on creating a self-sustaining defense ecosystem is evident through this project. Not only has the missile launcher spurred local employment, but it has also led to the creation of new academic programs in missile engineering and software development. Universities and defense labs are now collaborating on improving propulsion systems, warhead design, and AI-driven targeting algorithms. This isn't just a weapon, it's a long-term investment into Colombia's technological future. By 2027, the government hopes to export a lighter version of the missile launcher to other Latin American countries. Already, preliminary talks have taken place with Ecuador, Paraguay, and even some African nations interested in acquiring affordable missile systems. In terms of cost, the Colombian government has remained tight-lipped about the exact price tag, but defense analysts estimate the full system, including vehicle, launcher, and basic missile package, to cost under $5 million USD per unit, far more affordable than many Western equivalents. Let's touch on the political context for a moment. Colombia's development of a missile system is not just about military power. It also sends a strong message regionally. With tensions occasionally flaring between neighboring countries and the threat of narco-terrorism still present, a capable deterrent system gives Colombia a stronger hand at the diplomatic table. Despite its focus on defense, the missile launcher does raise concerns. Critics argue that it could trigger a regional arms race or be used in internal conflicts. However, the Colombian government has been vocal about its commitment to transparency, announcing that the launcher will be used only by the regular armed forces and not deployed against civilians or in domestic law enforcement operations. Now, let's talk about the missile technology itself. The primary missile used is the XM-26 Condor, a domestically designed missile equipped with satellite navigation and a multi-mode seeker. The Condor has a range of up to 280 kilometers and a flight ceiling of 50,000 feet. It uses solid fuel propulsion, which ensures quick ignition and consistent trajectory. The missile carries a 300-kilogram warhead and can be fitted with different fuses depending on the target to impact, delay, or proximity. One advanced feature is its programmable flight path, allowing operators to change the missile's direction mid-flight to adapt to moving targets or battlefield dynamics. Another interesting point is the launcher's stealth profile. The vehicle is coated with radar-absorbing material, and the launch mechanism is covered under a retractable hood to minimize detection before firing. Once in place, the launcher can fire its missiles and retreat within 60 seconds, reducing the risk of counterattack. The 2026 Colombia missile launcher is more than just hardware, it's also part of a broader defense reform strategy. The military is restructuring its command systems to be faster, more tech-driven, and less reliant on human guesswork. Artificial intelligence is playing a key role, especially in target recognition and threat analysis, and the missile launcher is fully integrated into this new digital command chain. Public reaction in Colombia has been mixed. While many view the launcher as a point of national pride and a step forward in technology, others worry about potential militarization. Still, the government has reassured its citizens that the launcher is meant to protect, not provoke, and has committed to regular audits and oversight mechanisms. On the international stage, the 2026 missile system has drawn attention from analysts who see Colombia as a rising tech hub in Latin America. Its blend of affordability, customization, and reliability makes it a potential blueprint for other mid-tier nations looking to modernize without relying on the world's largest arms suppliers. Looking ahead, Colombia has announced plans to introduce a drone-assisted targeting module by 2028, which would allow the missile launcher to coordinate directly with UAVs for real-time intelligence and strike planning. Another proposed upgrade includes laser-guided missiles and dual-mode tracking for enhanced accuracy in dense terrain. All of these advancements make the 2026 Colombia missile launcher one of the most talked-about military innovations in South America. It represents not just a weapon, but a statement that Colombia is ready to stand on its own in the defense world, with a system built for today's threats and tomorrow's conflicts. As global tensions rise and technology races ahead, the importance of self-reliant, scalable, and effective defense systems cannot be overstated. The 2026 Colombia missile launcher is a reflection of smart investment, local innovation, and strategic foresight, a combination that may inspire many nations in similar positions around the globe. Stay tuned as we continue to track its deployment, performance in upcoming military drills, and international reception. The road ahead for Colombia's defense technology looks promising, and the missile launcher is just the beginning.